Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Here on this channel we talk about everything to do with the African diaspora, politics, music, life, love and everything in between. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please think about doing so, and if you have, then welcome back. Good to see you. Right, so today I just wanted to talk briefly about the conflict in Cameroon and Ambazonia and the business of war. So many people already know that for the past 5 years, almost 5 years, there's been a serious conflict taking place in Ambazonia, and the Ambazonians basically no longer want to remain part of Cameroon. They want to be a free and independent country and remove themselves from the shackles of Cameroon. So it's been a serious conflict and notable human rights abuses, right? So anyway, a lot of people I think are under the illusion that maybe the UK will step in like a white knight and be able to save the day. But the truth of the matter is the UK know all about it, and in March this year the UK signed a trade agreement with Cameroon. So that just, highlights again for me the fact that even though this conflict is ongoing, it's business as usual for the UK. We talk a lot about human rights and human rights abuses, but then we'll do deals through the back door. Now, it's not something that a lot of people will know about because, who's got time to be following the UK and their trade deals? But ultimately, at the end of the day, after Brexit, once the UK left the EU, the UK are in a situation where they want to strengthen and develop ties with their former colonies. So they really want to do business in Africa, right? Number one. And consider again, Africa is not the UK's largest trading partner, but nevertheless, they still want to do business there. And they're finding it increasingly difficult because China are already there. You've also got India. You've also got the African Free Trade Area Agreement now, which is encouraging African countries to do business among themselves. So the UK are really playing catch up. So what would make anyone think the UK care much about human rights abuses when there's money to be made, right? So that brings me to the business of war. War is very, very lucrative. For, the arms and the machinery that are being used, somebody's making money. Dispersal or displacement of people, somebody's making money. NGOs are making money. Every injury, every harm, somebody is making money. And I think it's good to stop and think, well, who exactly is making this money? And what am I benefiting from this continuous conflict? Many people have said, okay, it's too late to have a conversation. It's too late for dialogue. But in my opinion, it's never too late to talk. Because even if, you turn around and there's a winner and somebody raises the white flag and says, okay, you win and I lose, you still need to talk at that point. You still need to reach an agreement. So in a sense, I'm thinking, okay, there needs to be a lot more structure that is a lot more focused in the sense of what is the end outcome. We're fighting very much about in the moment, but what is the end goal and what will that end goal actually look like? So back to the trade agreement. So the trade agreement now gives the UK, liberal tariffs if they're importing goods to Cameroon, and they import goods such as machinery, cars, oil, all kinds of goods. And Cameroon export to the UK things like nuts and wood, fruit. So even the agreement itself, I don't think is that balanced. I definitely think that the UK are they're importing more than they're actually receiving. They're exporting more to Cameroon than Cameroon are to us. But that's for the governments to really consider. The deal itself is worth £200 million, which is a significant amount of money. How that money is distributed, or I really don't know. But my point is, what now? Where do we go from here? So Emily Thornberry, the MP she is the Shadow Secretary of Trade and International. She's the Shadow MP for International Trade, and she wrote to the Secretary of International Trade. I can't remember, her name is something Truss. So she wrote to her and highlighted again the fact that Cameroon are breaching human rights. Now, it does say in the trade agreement that, if there is a breach of human rights and it's something that needs to be addressed, and, obviously if it's significant, then that could mean an end to the actual agreement. But how many more abuses do they need to be before they decide, actually, we're not going to continue with this? I don't think they have any intention of not doing any trade deals with Cameroon because of what's going on in Ambazonia, and that's just a reality that, you know, we need to face. So for people that live in the UK that are interested, it might be, you know, useful to lobby your MP. Just try to raise awareness. Obviously, you're not expecting them to be the white knight, but raising awareness, hopefully you can begin to address some of the backdoor issues that are taking place and bring people to, at least, you know, people need to be answerable for their actions, right? So if anyone's doing something and it's a little bit shady, or if they're being disingenuous about their trade deals, then yeah, the public should really know about that. You know, it's always good to highlight these issues and gain as much support as possible, because I do think Ambazonia is one of those conflicts that is still underreported. So anyway, that's just my, you know, 2 cents on the matter. I will look at it in more detail. But yeah, as I said, you know, war is a business, and you need to ask yourself if you have any business in it, and is it really worth, is it worth it, or do we need to look at other ways of resolving this issue? Okay, that's my 2 cents worth for now. Take it easy. Peace.